I don't get that. I'm on a label, and then when he like refers to himself like he's Birdman and Cash Money, so you know you robbing him. And I also think that's disgusting. Rappers that have been out and know how to game, and then they get that chance to give people deals, and I don't get that. I don't give a what industry you in. If you were a rapper and you know what that feels like, why are you? Like that doesn't make any sense. Why not be fair with your like why?
I don't know their business, but I definitely second that motion.
And the mic.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely second that. I always say like, yo, dog. To all these, I be dissing the industry or dissing the labels. In my opinion, if I always say like, yo, dog, if you got bullied before, right? Because you ain't know how to fight. Cool, you go start taking martial arts classes. You get your. If you become a bully, you worse than is that bullied you.
A karate bully.
Like, didn't know the game, and you learn the game, and you start using that weapon. I think that shit is terrible.
It's horrible.
So I don't know they specifics to their case, but I definitely second that. That if you
to take a nigga chain after he dies is crazy. Like that boy died OD'd and he goes back to get the jury. That's not crazy.
Yes, it is crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
what? And then it wasn't even like a hide or secret thing. Them family exposed. He was like, hell yeah, I went back to get my money. I gave it to him. Damn.
Yeah, it's hard to have sympathy for him. I just wish somebody heard the song or he played the song for somebody before he sent it out.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell you don't have community and people who love you if you put out a song.
Yeah, the
like
bottom
this.
line is the song is not.
Sometimes you do hope.
I never even heard this rap voice be like this.
Yeah.
He sound worried.
You know what I'm saying?
He sound like he's concerned about things. I've never heard
He was
him
like, behind him in the booth.
Yes, shut the nuts.
It's a testimony. I'm sure people were hitting him up all week, asking his thoughts about the case, and this was probably, like you said, his outlet to get his side of the story out.
This has never used or rapped the word tactical. Ever. And we cut it off before. Cut it back on. Come on, cut it back on.
Let's get
the tactical.
Let's get back to this motherfucker.
You'll make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer. Now these haters got amnesia. I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. And I'm from East.
That nigga said tactical.
Take a drink every time it says tactical.
Yeah, nigga took the L off. I don't know what he's
Sometimes you sit there. I sat there and I hope that he took it. I hope that he stood tall. I ain't gonna lie, Ish. I was there. I hope that Gucci Man holds it down.
You know what? I know he
Tired of that
off.
talk though, man.
But why you
What
can't
do you
be
mean
tired
hold
of
it
that?
down? Don't testify?
Yeah, I hope he didn't testify. I hope that he just handled it like how niggas handle it.
That's what you hoped?
I did.
And see, I'm
not killing. I didn't want any killing. Who knows however handle.
Everybody come ways to handle that
but listen,
situation.
I didn't want him to go on the stand. I didn't want him to tell. Sometimes, like Joe said, I do agree with him on that point. Like you want to, whatever street nigga, you want them to fucking live it to the end of the day.
Till they die.
Yeah. That's why I fuck with 50.
Does being a street nigga have an
Live it to
expiration
the end
date?
of your days, nigga. I don't care. You can grow. I guess you can grow whatever internally. But nigga, if you're gonna do it publicly, if you're gonna act this way publicly, and if you're not gonna show us the process of your growth, nigga, live it to the end of your days, nigga.
My thing is, if you're in the
Italian
game,
mob.
My thing is, if you're in the game, do operate within the rules of that game.
True.
But if you're not, I'm not mad at him. I mean, the nigga, somebody tried to kill him,
and he killed them.
Right. So you can talk about it. Then now somebody tried to rob you, put a gun to your neck, bust in your office. If he want to make a song about it, and here's the thing: he ain't even dry snitching. Everybody already know.
After he killed that guy, do you know what he did? You know what he was saying after he killed that guy?
Look, if you send somebody to kill me, I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
Cool.
And it was legal.
And it was legal.
It was
True,
illegal
but do you know
kill.
what he was saying? What he was representing? Yo, y'all put money on my head. You know what he
That's what happened.
He motherfucking came out the nigga. He didn't die.
Let me ask you a question.
He survived a hit, and he seemed like he didn't tell. In that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After that,
he seemed like, yo, I survived the hit, nigga came and killed me, I killed him. And yo, I'm rapping about it. Y'all niggas can suck my dick. I'm saying whatever. He did 1,000 records. So now we like, oh, he's crazy. Then he signed a bunch of street niggas that sort of lived that life. Oh, okay, this is his fucking character, and this is what he wants to do.
I'm with you, but that can still
So
be
then now this right here is I'm not fucking with that.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying that
fucking with that.
There's a way that you reap what you sow. Like, and Joe said the same thing. When you create all this, I'm just saying if I'm rooting for him to get out of all of that, and if the sign that he's out of all that is that he's making a song instead of doing more street shit, I don't care how offbeat it is.
Yeah, you got to look at it from.
Y'all look at Gucci Man like a street nigga. That's how y'all
Is
look
there
at
a
Gucci
statue
Man.
on being a street nigga? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was
I
going to
think
say.
you can clock out of that.
It's
Nigga,
rules.
Mace
You gotta make it clear though.
If that's the case, then I'm a street nigga still. Like, there's no way that you can't.
But you showing your growth. You
That's
showing
what I'm-
your growth.
It's not no
So
growth.
was he on
It's
that rap song?
it's you either a civilian or you're not. You could be street adjacent where you'll follow certain rules. You might not call police. You might not cooperate. But at the end of the day, to owe the street something, you have to be in them. To be in them is making money or putting money in the street. That's the first thing. You got to be doing street shit. So making money or put money in the street. So in my opinion, if you sell drugs, right? If you get some type of street money, anything, if you're living off of money that if somebody tells that you will go to jail and you can't make that money, you are a street person. Because then you can't utilize what the civilians use. Civilians work regular jobs, pay taxes, use police. If I'm a street person and I'm making my own money, I don't pay no taxes on it. If I have a problem, I got to handle it by myself. That's how it goes.
He surrounded himself. You just named it. He surrounded himself.
Because you mentioned him like signing street guys. That has nothing to do with you in the street.
What I'm saying, after what he survived from and then signing street niggas, he still was on that path of, yo, this is what I am. I'm here to give the niggas outside in the streets a chance to make millions like how I made millions.
Still don't make him a street nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
he's adjacent like you, like Mona said.
You keep mentioning the murder. Gucci Man's murder was a rifle just kill. The same thing some white
We're talking
nigga.
about
self-defense.
I'm just
Wasn't
saying,
murder, yeah.
some white nigga in Ohio, the same thing. Somebody's breaking in your house, attempting to kill you, and you kill them. It's legal, beagle, steagle. That's it.
I'm aware of that.
So that's not no gangster shit.
We talking about after. How he carried it after.
Is he talking shit?
I'm talking about how
These niggas that run around saying, yo, no matter what, I will never talk to the cops about anything, nothing. Whatever you do, whatever I do, whatever we do, don't get no cops involved.
Yeah, it's
that
alive
comes
that
off to me like you trying to be a street nigga. I pay taxes. Sometimes I want to use my taxpayer money to get one of these police or firemen over here to do some shit about some shit.
Come get the cat
I'm
out
locked out the house.
the tree.
Come get the cat out the
Fix the
tree.
pothole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when these niggas be on some, yo, I'm not talking to the cops about anything in life. That tells civilian Joe, you playing a certain way.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. So I'm kind of quiet because I'm teetering. If he shot that dude, what, 10 years ago?
Over 10 years ago.
Over 10, way over 10.
Dog, he might be a whole different man than he was 10 years ago. Right? So that's one thing. I don't know these niggas.
So then make a shirt that says, yo, I'm a whole different man than I was 10 years ago. Because I'm with Mark. These niggas clock out whenever the fuck they want to clock out.
On top of the fact that he got sober. So I feel like him getting sober.
He has
Gucci
carried
was
himself.
A syrup drinking, shit talking. He working out.
Bro, he's carried
married.
himself and he's publicly said that I'm a different man than I was back then.
That song might be a t-shirt.
He's handling himself in a business forum way different than they used to carry themselves. And I'm not the biggest Gucci fan or know about them. What I'm saying is that as a black man, to Mark's point, that we got to come to a point sometimes where we not really condoning some of this tomfoolery.
What's tomfoolery?
Wait, you know I ain't condoning nothing from Pooh Shiesty.
No,
I don't think there are winners in the situation.
It's not.
Everyone loses.
And so again, I'm not ratting on nobody. I'm not telling on nobody. I'm standing on that. But
I might. What'd he do?
But I'm not trying to involve myself.
Yo, you're not telling on nobody.
Depending on what he did.
You had plenty of time to tell on niggas. You ain't telling niggas. Stop it.
No, stakes are higher now. You look in your account and see certain numbers missing, and you know who did it. All
right, so now
you're going to jail, buddy.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
So my point to that is,
going to jail now.
I don't try to put myself in no shit where I got to be in nobody's room. I don't even want to know. So when I go in the room, if they pull me in the room, I could be like, nah, I don't know. Put my fingers on what I don't know. But if you do know and you are playing the game, to most point, like, yo, dog, you can't get in there and rat. I don't know if he's no street nigga. We characterizing him as a street nigga. He might have been left street shit alone a long time ago.
It seems like he took a blood.
And I see a lot of niggas that are street niggas. Let's be the fuck clear. I see a lot of niggas that's bona fide street niggas that have put in work in the streets, that have made mad money in the streets. When they get to a couple $100 million, that shit goes out the window, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
No.
Name some.
No.
I can name a bunch.
You're not
can
catching
name
them.
way
You're not
more
catching
that go
them
out the
telling.
window
You're not
than-
catching
You're
them doing
wrong.
that.
You wrong.
So name them.
No, I'll tell you off camera though.
Yeah, like what are y'all talking about? Listen, and then when it comes, because you said like, is it a time thing with the streets? I think that in certain situations like gangsters, bloods, and I don't even know if you're allowed to leave, but just regular street shit, I just think it's a certain amount of time and it's the actions that you take. You know what I mean? So if you make certain moves and you're not making any money in the street, which most of the time means you got a square job, you have a business, you know what I mean? Everybody know the difference because shut up. Everybody know the difference because you always in your laundromat, you always in your soul food spot. It's a difference than when you was outside.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. Right? And this is a real question to everybody. It's to the
all
people
your
outside.
questions, all your questions are real.
No, it's the people outside.